That's how I gotta be in the comments. Because y'all are eating me up. Y'all. I have sympathy for people. I was a person and a baby that lived off of Section 8. Okay, so just calm down on me, y'all. Watch the video. I care. But what is me caring gonna do about it for real? I can care all day, but unless I'm actually doing something, then that's a different story. Now, I bring these videos to y'all for awareness, so all I ask for y'all to do is be respectful in the comments. You know, if you like my opinions, if you like how I articulate things, if it sounds like I'm saying axe, like the axe tool, or ask, I'm country, y'all. I'm from Texas. I'm from the South. This is just how I talk. So I hope y'all continue to enjoy my content, and let's get into this video. So today, y'all, we got another evictions video. Now, these are sad yet informative because it can just show you how people act when they do have these Section 8 vouchers and they get blessed with these, because I personally know a lot of people who are struggling or living with other people, and they say, well, I already did, you know, Section 8 and I'm just waiting, I'm on the list. And it takes them about a year or two to, you know, get on that list and actually get somewhere to stay. So it's not an easy process. So I just wish more people would be more grateful and use it for its benefits and not a lifestyle, and use it to, you know, just stay there forever and inviting your man and 2 more men in the house with 3 kids and your baby daddies, and they turn stuff up or they sitting around in there and not helping you pay. That's no excuse. There's people out here with multiple jobs that actually need Section 8 and are out here doing the thing for their kids and using it as a stepping stool, whatever you want to call it. They're using it for its benefits, not for a lifestyle. It's for you to get yourself together and then get your butt up out of there. That's what it's for. So let's get into these videos, and we're going to come back with my commentary. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get it.
This is the city I live in. This is disgusting. Anyone who thinks this is permissible should not be in anybody's leadership. This is a baby's picture.
I know you lying. I just know this ain't I just know the fuck you lying. I just know better. I just know better. I just know better.
They gotta get charged. They gotta get charged. They gotta get charged.
How long did she live here? This was Princess.
Oh, wait. What did Tony said she was moving out of here, like, in a rush?
Look at the block.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch him, but he's allowed to come in this unit, this strange man that I don't know. Look at this here, my belongings, my stuff. There is going outside. I don't know what's going on. That goes to my thing. He's not allowed to break my stuff, but obviously they don't care about my stuff as he's removing his property with Willie.
Get this out.
And his
Get this
other
out.
homeboy who talk too damn much, you know.
T. Thomas.
Stay right there.
Goddamn.
You gotta move on.
Just put it right here for now. Right here. Put it on top of it for now.
Just a bed, that's it.
TV, eh?
Oh, and the TV, that's all.
Where are you going? Wow, Willie gets to go in the bedroom. In the bedroom where I have my undergarments out, my personal supplies out. Willie gets to come in here. Mr. Talk Too Fucking Much gets to also come in here. He's touching the bedding. He's touching my bedding. This man that I don't know what his man hands in. They got shoes on in the place. He's putting this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. He just set all of the, what is this? I can't even goddamn think straight. He done set all the pillows and the covers and whatnot on the floor as they're walking on them with their nasty shoes, removing the bed. Mr. Talk-a-lot right here who doesn't know what's going on, but he has an opinion. This is him right here. That's Brendan Hazard. They're moving Eddie Monster. He's steadily filming.
His name is Willie. His name is Willie.
So So he just put my life in danger with these extra 2 men, I don't know, including the police officer. And he wants to with his shoes on and
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Right down that concrete. Keep going. Right here. And put on that grass. Yeah.
This is America. This is what they get to do. What you gonna come and say next? That you want to take the walls off the wall? What's next,
Walls off the wall.
What's next, Brandon?
Y'all, I'm trying not to laugh, but she said, what you gonna do next? Take the walls off the wall? Like, ma'am, what? First of all, I think you need to not record and you need to get your stuff. Because at the end of the day, this is the thing. If people are coming in your house with a notarized writ, and then he got the moving people, this was court ordered, ma'am. Because you did something in your contract and you wasn't paying rent. So instead of recording them, cussing the people out, misnaming them, maybe you should be getting your stuff. And whoever that man is that was recording too, maybe her son, her brother, her uncle, whoever. Get y'all stuff. Instead of sitting there recording looking stupid and talking about taking a wall off a wall. What? What sense does that make you talking about taking a wall off a wall? And then that house was nice. I don't know what she need to do, but if you want to get into a business or something, I think interior design is good for you, ma'am, because that was some good looking stuff he was doing up in there with the paint and the designs on the walls. And, I just think they should go ahead and take the walls off the walls at this point for her, because what? And people want to call me inarticulate. Okay, at least I ain't saying taking stuff off the wall. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But it's sad. The first video that we watched, it was just sad because the kids' stuff was outside, and that's the hardest thing too. Because I remember being a kid or having a story told to me that we had some stuff in the storage when I was young. All my baby pictures and all of that. My grandma was in charge, I think, or somebody was in charge, but the storage was lost because it wasn't being paid. So I lost all of my baby pictures and all of my little young outfits, and all of my stuff was gone because they didn't pay the dang on storage. So it's like when kids lose stuff, that means a lot. Like, I would have loved to have my pictures when I was young, and now I don't have nothing because it was lost. And it's the same thing with people, having these evictions and stuff. And it's like, now baby stuff is thrown out, rained on, or had to lose it because they can't take all that with them. It's just too much. Like, at the end of all of these evictions and Section 8 videos, I feel sorry for the kids. I feel bad for the kids. I'm not going to say I don't care about the parents, because obviously the parents have to take care of them. But we talking about kids who ain't even had a chance to just do nothing and got to be, not have a house to stay in and got to deal with moving here and moving schools. And that's detrimental to a kid's mind and how they think. So that's the same thing, how they think. How they're going to grow up, the way they see the world, the way they see things, and their experiences impact them on who they're going to be when they grow up sometimes, if you make yourself out of your environment, that is. But, some people just don't deal with this stuff right. So it's just hard to see when I see, baby stuff being put out, and that's just a lot. So I really don't like that part, y'all, and I feel for the kids. But as grown adults, y'all need to pay y'all rent, period. And I'm going to tell you how it is on the channel. I don't care who don't like it. You have a responsibility as an adult to pay your rent. I don't care if I'm in the house with no lights, no water. We gonna have the rent paid because that's shelter. The other stuff you can figure out. You can go do something, borrow some money, something. Okay? Something. Let's get into these next clips and I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
Me and my kids are getting evicted out of our apartment. Let me tell y'all why while I clean up their room. If you've been following me for a while, then you know this is the apartment that we moved in back in 2022 when I moved to Georgia with only $20 in a food stamp card. Since moving into this apartment, the management has changed 3 times and I have renewed my lease twice. First time I renewed my lease was back in October of 2023. At that time, I was really fed up with living in Georgia, but I didn't plan accordingly, so I renewed my lease for only 6 months while I figure out a plan. With going from a 12-month lease to a 6-month lease, my rent went from $1,250 $12.50 a month to $14.65, which was okay with me. I was completely fine with that. I just felt like that gave me an additional 6 months to figure out a plan. Okay, fast forward to April 2024. My 6-month lease was coming to an end. I had just went through a breakup, so I really wasn't pressed about moving no more. I went to the office and spoke to them about renewing my lease yet once again, but this time I wanted to go back to a full year. Y'all, why these people told me that my rate would remain at $14.65 even if I renewed for a year? So something didn't seem right to me, only because the reason they told me I was paying the extra money each month was because I was on a short-term lease. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm running out of time, but y'all gonna have to come back for
my house. This is my property. You walk up here with a guy. What is he doing? Who is that white man coming up here trying to take black people's homes?
I'm walking up here with the court order.
No, you walked up here with a guy with no name on no paper.
You can keep one certain.
There's no name on that paper. You think you can throw me out of my house? That is against the law. I'm sorry. You can't.
All right, sir, you gotta leave there. Just got a court order to move off.
I gotta leave. Look, all my stuff is in here. All my life is in here. I've been here for 20 years. Really?
Just like, that's your mother?
This is my grandson.
Okay, just like I was praying to your grandmother. We got a court order to remove all persons coming to this address.
31.
I need the supervisor to come over here or somebody. Because this is not happening to me. They think they can just come and take you out your home. That is a shame. I need somebody over
your
y'all.
eviction is? Okay, so that's what we're doing right now.
You can't evict some. They don't even have my name on her paperwork. They just want to throw me up out of here. And that guy over there did it. He went and got them. With no paperwork, just come to your house. Y'all do that to black people all day long. He got some paperwork with nobody's name on it. And he can, for the property, not the persons that's in the
Step out, sir.
You can step out there.
Yeah, you're not in trouble.
I'm
you
not
want to see
scared of
it,
these
right?
people.
So step out. Okay.
And I don't even know why you're showing it to him. I'm the grown person.
You didn't want to look at it, man.
I don't need that. And my name ain't on
He's
it.
in the door, right?
Yeah, but my name ain't on it.
We're in the state of Florida, right?
You don't even have his
I
glasses
work for the
on.
Orange County Sheriff's Office. You are commanded to remove all persons from 3718
I
Queen
can't
Hawk
believe
Avenue
this. I'm
and put
really appalled
this
by
company
how
in possession of the property.
This is a shame. So I don't know where they think I'm gonna go. I don't have no place to go. I'm gonna sit here on this damn porch.
Y'all, the first video we watched with that room toe up to the flow up, it looked like a raccoon been in there playing around. 15 dogs and tore up I just don't know. But ma'am, she's talking about, I'm talking too much. Y'all gonna have to be back for part 2. I don't want to see part 2 because part 1 was enough. Okay, I could barely pay attention to you explaining why y'all was getting up out that apartment because the room was towed up to the flow up. Like, why? You talking about to clean my kid's room up. I'm thinking y'all just had stuff all over the place to get it packed up, but no, this was their room. Y'all, I don't condone beating kids, but somebody would have had to get a whooping or something, because everyone was towed up to the flow up. I don't know what was going on up in there, but that was ridiculous. Ridiculous. For a mother to be cleaning that up from her kids. I don't even know how many kids it is. I don't care if it was 15 kids in there. That room should not have looked like that. But to discuss what she wanted to talk about, because I could barely pay attention, y'all. Did y'all pay attention or just me? Because I'm looking at the mess. Paper, trash. It was probably roaches and I wouldn't be surprised what was up in there. But goodness, I can't, because y'all, I don't like mess. I don't like mess. So that got me. But she's saying that they have to leave now because she is there for a certain price for 6 months and she wanted to extend it to a year. And they like, well, you're going to still pay the price for the year as well as when you was there for 6 months. She's like, nah, I ain't doing that. So she's leaving because of that. And we didn't get to hear it anymore because I don't have part 2. I don't know where part 2 at. If y'all want to go look for her TikTok is on there, and go ahead and look for y'all self. But I ain't looking again because that trash got me. The second one, why are we always bringing race into stuff? Ma'am, do you know eviction does not have a race? Paying your rent don't have a race. If you ain't paying your rent, then you getting evicted. So what's going on? I don't get the, oh, y'all just do this to black people. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, ma'am, you should be ashamed to not be paying rent and having your grandson see that. Because, like I said, y'all, these are court ordered. They not finna show up to your house to pull a prank on you. Nick Cannon ain't coming from the back to surprise you and say this is a joke. They're not doing none of it. This not wilding out. This is not no just got punked with Nick Cannon. Nothing. This is real. This is a court-ordered document that was sent to you, and you talking about you should be ashamed of yourself in front of your grandbaby. No, you should be ashamed of yourself for not paying rents. I don't understand this when it comes to evictions. I couldn't be an eviction person doing the evictions. I couldn't be them people. I couldn't be a correctional officer or whoever do evictions. Let me look it up to see who do evictions so I can get my facts straight. Okay. So landlords file evictions, and then a constable or a corrections officer, and then a constable or a sheriff does the process of the eviction and comes to your house and serve you the rent papers and stuff. So, y'all, it's not like rocket science. If I didn't pay my rent right now, guess what's gonna happen to me? I'm getting an eviction. What is going on? It's not hard. I promise you. So for you to bring race into this and tell the man that he is ashamed of himself, he looked uncomfortable while the lady was talking to him like that as it was. He's just trying to do his job. That's just like if you got a job, you have to do your job. As much as we want to be empathetic with people and be a human and have a heart, sometimes you just got to do your job. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Stop bringing race into everything. There is white people, purple people, Hispanic. All these people will get evicted if they don't pay their rent. Please. Goodness. Now, let's get to this last video and we're going to come back with my final commentary.
Are you the leaseholder?
She is. She's at work. She gets off at 6.
You might need to call her.
Wow.
Okay. Any weapons, anything like that in here?
I don't own a weapon. I'm just over here at my brother and his girlfriend house for a little while. But, well, let me call them. So what, everything has to get out the house right now?
Yep, that's what we're here for. They must set it out.
Wow.
Now the way this works is I come in, I take pictures of everything. Once I get my pictures taken, the crew comes in, we start setting it out.
Well, can I have a minute to call them, please? Because I didn't know nothing. Sorry, this is so shocking to me.
Well, evictions don't, this is how evictions work. As soon as I show here, whoever was living here don't live here anymore. And
Really?
so, right.
I promise that I don't know nothing about this.
Well, a lot of people don't understand how evictions work. But it's not one of them things where I can come back and come on, you don't live here no more. It's an eviction.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Okay, can I move my own things? Do I have to?
Well, that's what an eviction is.
Well, my cousin say downstairs. I'm saying, can I move my kids? Can I do that? At least get my kids out the way, please? Sir?
Well, yeah, you have to get the kids out. And that's why I'm going to come in and take my pictures. And while I'm doing that, what I would advise you to do is you got any jewelry, money.
Yes.
Cell phones, that kind of stuff. Go ahead and gather that stuff up because you don't want us putting that in a bag.
Please don't put my stuff in a bag, sir.
That's what I'm saying. So go ahead and start gathering that stuff up while I'm taking my pictures. And then you need to get the kids.
Girl, she has the eviction, girl. They asked her to pull her stuff out. The eviction people, tell me to come up here and help me, please. Yes, girl, yes. Excuse me, sorry. She paid. And she been to court too. Excuse me. Yeah, she paid and she been to court. Did you show the paper? Cause she paid. Yeah, she paid.
Okay, so what do you think? I just drove down the street and just came over here?
No, sir, we're not saying that.
I mean, come on, you got to think about stuff now.
If we knew she was gonna get put out, she would probably have her stuff.
I understand that, but you have to justify why I'm here. Your only answer to why I'm here is a mistake. I mean, come on now, it ain't no mistake. This is a writ from General Sessions Court for this. Okay.
Girl, your stuff is gonna get put out. Yeah. It is sheriff, police, or something here to put everything out, taking pictures. Girl, I don't know. He said that it's the eviction, girl. I'm talking about they finna take everything out the house right now. Okay, here she go. Yeah, they need somebody to come get them right now as soon as possible. Cause she's on the phone.
Who's this?
Yeah, that's the owner of this house.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I have been paying my bills. And I have paid that woman.
Okay, but here's the problem. Let me explain something to you. All I do is evictions. What? That's what I do. I don't collect rent. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it to you because I don't have no discretion. I don't have anything that you can.
I have been paying her. I ain't no need for y'all to take my stuff down. I have been paying that woman.
Well, you need to call General Sessions Court, man. You want me to give you the docket number? General Sessions Court is the one who issued this. A judge from General Sessions Court. You might need to contact General Sessions. General Sessions Court. General Sessions Court.
Give me the number.
I don't know if I got the number. Hold on. Let me see if I got the number.
It's crazy.
So they just run this on phone, y'all. You just pay the rent.
Yeah. I don't get this.
Okay, the number.
You're gonna pick them up right. 3.
You want your docket number? Yeah, you want your docket number?
Great. Baby,
that's the area. What's the area code? The area code is 901?
Yes.
No, damn. She'll take that money and still put you at your house. It don't make no sense.
Now I'm gonna give you a docket number because they're gonna ask you for your docket number when you call.
Hold on, right quick.
If it's something to be paid, they can pay it.
Y'all, like I always say, it's sad when it comes to the kids. As soon as the lady opened the door, she was like, well, can I get my kids? Can I move my kids and stuff? Or was she saying keys or kids? It had to be kids. But still the kids, y'all. The kids. But this situation is kind of like what's going on, because she said she paid the lady and the lady still put an eviction on her. And it's just like, he was like, they all come up in there, can we see the paper? Because she's been paying her rent. And they coming up in there like, y'all think I'm just up here for nothing? So that's what I be saying. Like, people want to act like, oh, you got to be so sensitive and feel sorry for them. No. When somebody shows up to your door, it's because you have an eviction. The court literally, these people filed this on you. So it is what it is. We have to pay our rent. We have to be responsible. We have to understand the consequences to things, and we have to be smart. If we want a livelihood and we want to be secure somewhere or stable, we have to do what we have to do to make sure things are done. So let me know what y'all think about these videos in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all know I love y'all, and y'all know that I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for the kind comments, and welcome to the family. I plan to continue to make more videos and be here with y'all for good. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.